Very good morning to you on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It's nice and sunny out there. It was a bit chill last night when I went for a quick walk with Lucy, but looks like today is going to be nice and sunny and warm just looking outside. So it's perhaps would be the perfect day to bead on the veranda at the back or in the garden. Leanne, maybe we need to move the operation to the garden today. How are we all? Do let me know in the comments what you've been up to, what you've been doing. I'm so excited to do these. I don't even know which color to show you off. We're going to be doing these beautiful pendants. They're using 25mm Rivolis, and we're just going to sort of bead around them with seed beads, super duos, and pearls. Brenda saying it's 4 a.m. here, Springfield, IL. Is that what's that short for? Good morning, Kitty. Good to see you back. Yes, I am so glad to be back. I'm slowly getting my energy back. Not 100% yet. Maybe 75. So it's good. Like yesterday walking is like really tired me out. Or like last week when I did the first live, after talking an hour, I was really out of breath. But now it's like slowly coming back, which is really good. So I'm not going to chat too much more. Let's get started because I got so many, like I couldn't stop myself again. I got so many colors to show you off, and I'm going to take you straight down. So what we are working with, it is beautiful two-tone Rivolis. They're crystal, they're made of crystal glass. They have got, if I have to put my hands underneath it, come on camera, I want you to focus on it. So they got two tones in them, two colors rather. Some of them, I love this one. It's got the black, the pink, and sort of blue lines in there as well, and rose at the bottom. I have put them together with all the different colors. Some of them I kind of like blended in, so they all sort of the same color, sort of the reds or this blue or even the steely one, and a lot of this one as well. And some of them I went for like blending pink, white, and green together to match the pendant themselves. But I'm going to show you them a bit more close up, but I just wanted to show you sort of overall like what we are working with, and then you can see, because it kind of look different, like, you know, once the Rivoli is inside your beadwork, it looks a little bit different than kind of like outside, and then you can really see the color. So I'm just going to put this to the side. I'm going to pop you over to the website, and then I'm going to show you close up color by color. So how I'm going to go back to my main screen, and then we're going to go off to the website. So by now, you know the drill. You're going to go on TotallyBeads.co.uk, and you are going to click on this video tutorials here, or you're going to go into categories and click on video tutorials there. Going to go in today, Elena pendant this morning, or Eliana? Eliana. I thought I was going to say it wrong. Leanne named it, and I was just like, I'm going to make a mistake with this. I'm so bad with like saying names and reading things out. So, Eliana, this morning we got 14 different colors for you. And more to the point, Simon has given us a really good offer. They're $6.99 each. That includes everything you need apart from thread and needle. 5 for £25. So to make one of the, you can pick and mix them. So as long as you add 5 in your basket, you get them for £25. And also, Lucy just popped the link in the chat in Facebook. Also, the 3 for 2 offer is still on some of the kits, so do check those ones out as well if you are getting any of these. But we got so many beautiful colors. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you back down to my mat, and I'm going to show you and go through the colors and show you them in real life, what they look like. But in the kit, you get the pendants, you get the off-center pearls, you get the 3mm pearls, you get the seed beads, you get the super geos, you get the whole lot. Right. So I'm going to come back to my main screen, and I'm going to go down to the table. Let's have a bit more zoom in there. So just very quickly saying hello, Heidi, Elaine, Judith, Brenda, Lucy, Sharon, Robin, Debbie, Mina, Olimuni, Camille, to Charlotte, good morning to you as well, or good night, shall I say. Good morning, Sue, another Sue, Jacqueline, Celia, Camille, Ruth is here, good morning, Annie, Nicole is here. Right, okay, so I'm very quickly going to go to the colors with you, and we can chat a bit more when we start making, because it's very much a pattern repeat, very easy one to make. So the first one is the aqua blue. I love this color. This is sort of between a teal and a turquoise. I have used a little bit darker super duos, and I actually don't know the name of the seed beads, but it's 23 BD. I know the number. I love using this color because it is between, and I'm going to zoom in a bit more. It is between the sort of a teal and an aqua color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Now that's our first one. I'm gonna show you them, all together. Azure is the next one. This one is the cabochon itself has got sort of like a minty and bluey color in there. So I have chosen a aqua seed beads with aqua super duos, and they are this darker color of pearls with them. Next one is copper peach. I need to find them on there. This is like so like nice and goldy color. The super duos are copper color, the pearls are peach, and the seed beads are sort of a salmony color, bringing it all together. Very nice and summery color that one is. Gold olive, the next one. Now again, this is something what I kind of like mixed a little bit. So we got a goldy pearls, larger pearls. We got olive 3mm pearls. We got olive seed beads, and we got this golden sort of reddish super duos, but those super duos like kind of like match the color, which is the color you have in the pendant itself as well. So next one is grape wine. Now this one, I love this one. So this one, this particular, I mean the cabochon, I have put some, and I'm just going to put some fingerprints in there. I have put some sort of hand cream in my hand, but so I won't be able to twist it right now. But you could hold onto your pendant and twist the rivelet inside there. So if you want the sort of the divider color sitting in a certain way in there, you can. Now this one I chosen green super duos to represent the color from the crystal itself, and then these beautiful purple beads. I really do love this color. This is one of my favorites. Next one is milky aqua, another one of my summery colors I have chosen. So these are white pearls with seafoam green seed beads and seafoam green super duos as well. Again, the two-tone crystal in there is sort of a seafoam green going into like a citrus green. Again, very nice and summery color. Next one is dark violet, which is this one. I love this color as well. I love everything purpley. So here we're going from a sort of a lighter lilac-y color to a bluish purpley color in the crystal itself, and then I chosen an overall sort of a tanzanite color to go with it, to bind like sort of an in-between color in between the two, so they really, both of the lighter and the darker color will stand out in the pendant. Next one is the orchid. This is the orchid. This is the one actually I just showed you earlier. I have some of the colors, I have chosen them to kind of like stand out, and some of them to blend in. Now this one is definitely going to be standing out because you got white pearls, pink seed beads, we got green super duos, and it's green and pink, the pendant inside there. Next one is the pink aqua. Where's that one? There is. So this one, the crystal itself, pink, is going into sort of a bluey color inside. So naturally we had to choose pearls and seed beads and the super duos to match that. So I chosen the super duos to match the blue on the bottom of the crystal. I chosen a darker color seed bead to frame it, and sort of an in-between lighter color pearls to go with it. I'm gonna run out of room. And I still got so much to show you. Next one is the Montana. I love this one. So this one is the crystal has got black, sort of a dark pink, a sort of a light rose pink at the bottom, and it has got some blue lines. And I really did think a lot about this. What color am I gonna put with this crystal? Because I didn't really want to do like sort of all black or all pink. We got a couple of pinks already, and then it's kind of hit me because we got the blue line in there. It perfectly matches up with the Montana pearls, and then like it's kind of like, for me, this one looks like a sunset, because like if you imagine, like, you know, like we can sort of think of loads of different things into it, but like you can imagine that that's your field, and then the sun is set, and we got the kind of like the red. Anyway, that's what I thought when I looked at that. Was the thought process behind it. Next one is Provence Blue. Now the Provence Blue, it's got a hint of lilac in there. It's more blue than sort of purpley lilac-y color, but it has got a little bit of a hint of a purple sort of a lilac-y color in there. Next one is the red. Now the red one has got green, red and green crystal in there, and I made it totally red. I did try to put green in there, to be honest, but for me that one, when I did try to add green super jewels in there, but then it just looked like very, very Christmassy, which you can do. Like you can swap super jewels about and use some different colors, but I think doing it all red, it just looked, for me, it just looked more sort of a fuller color. Next one is the teal. I love the teal. So the teal has got sort of a darker teal, greeny sort of color in there at the bottom. It has got like a little hint of pink at the top, and I choose in the pendant totally teal with it. Again, I love this one so much as well. And last but not least is the silver charcoal. So we got 14 colors to choose from. This one is just silver pearls, more sort of charcoaly super duos. The seed beads are kind of in between, and you got the beautiful crystal, which is like a clear, goes into black. So that's our lot. Let me just zoom out one so I can pop this out here a bit. Which one do you want me to demo it? you know that was going to be the next question. So I'll run through the names again, and actually Leanne's going to have to get me the little tray with it. So this one is, you as I'm saying the names, I need you to say the names in the chat so we can see which one do you like the most, and I'm going to demo that one. So this one is the aqua blue. This one is azure. This one is copper peach. This one is olive, gold olive. This one is grape wine. This one is milky aqua. This one is, I'm just scrolling down so I can say you the right number. This one is dark violet. This one is orchid. This one is aqua, pink aqua. This one is Montana. This beauty is Provence blue. This one is, hold on, I got the wrong one. I'm saying this one is red. That doesn't look like red. This one is the red, ruby red. This one is, I picked up the wrong one there, teal. And last but not least, our silver charcoal. So let's see which one you like the most. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, oh, hi, Kelly. Kelly's here. Debbie, good morning. Carol, Trisha's here. Lorna, Sylvia, Pauline, Sharon, Sue. I'm just going back. Sheila, Joy, Karen, Julie. Good morning to everybody. Nicole. Right, okay, so let's have a look. It's absolutely divine. Provence blue, Kelly's saying. So many beautiful colors. Nicole is saying, I love the dark blue one and the peach. You just, I need one color. Like you can't say two colors. You just have to say one colors. Camille is saying copper peach, azure, grape, olive, copper peach. We got 2 for copper peach. Pink aqua, dark violet, please. We got 3 for copper peach, which is this one, this beauty right at the top. Casey, oh no, I changed my mind. Province Blue, you're okay to change your mind, but we got 3 for Copper Peach already. Azure and Copper Peach are so lovely, so hard to choose. Copper, just ordered. Celia is saying, so we got 4 for Copper Peach. I think Copper Peach is going to definitely win. Montana Pink, Aqua for Lucy, Province Blue, perhaps. I think we had about 3 of them or for that as well. Province Blue, 5, 6, 5 Copper Peach, Azure, too many lovely to Copper Peach. I think it's gonna be very. I choose Azure. We got about 3 for Azure as well. Love them all. So it is. What did you bring in? She brought in Copper Peach. She brought in both of them. So this is Copper Peach. So which one? Let's just have a look. Which one? Let me just put that behind. Which one's gonna show up better? I think perhaps Copper Peach. Let me just lift it up. Which one you can see better if I'm demoing with? Copper Peach or the Provence Blue? So we are between Copper Peach or Provence Blue now. And then I'm going to move the rest of them out. Actually, we could like mix colors and do all sorts of different things. Don't forget 5 for 25 on the website at the moment. Did a stronger color, would they show better? Probably not. So let's have a look. Copper Peach, they think Copper Peach shows up better, so we're going to go with Copper Peach then. Right, okay, so I'm just going to grab the beads for it and we're going to get started. I've got so many things on here. Need seed beads, so we're using size 11 seed beads. We're also using 3mm pearls and the 8mm off-center pearls. So the off-center pearl, I'm just going to bring some up here and show you. The off-center pearls, hence the name. The center, got my phone. The center of the pearl is kind of just like that. So it's not right in the middle, but it's just sort of down a little bit from it. So when we use this in settings, like going around, it will really nicely sort of bubble out on the edges as well. So it's sort of the perfect combination to add around a pendant. Right, okay, so we're gonna need those. We're gonna need our 3mm pearls. And we're gonna need our super duos. So I'm gonna start right at the back of the pendant. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be picking up, let me just grab a thread. I'm just grabbing thread and needle. I'm gonna be picking up this very inner circle to start with. I'm going to zoom right in so you can really see it. Just threading my needle. Don't forget, $6.99 each, or you get 5 for £25. And they are really, you know, I don't really want to see the C word, but it will be up on us very, very quick. And then these will be the perfect little presents. So I'm going to start by picking up Super Duo. Now, when I pick up Super Duos, I usually just sort of turn it towards me to make sure the other hole on the Super Duo is free as well. Because there's nothing more annoying than you go through, your first row, you turn around and come in the second row, and then the hole is blocked. So I'm picking up 1 Super Duo, 4 seed beads, 1 Super Duo, 4 seed beads, 1 Super Duo, 4 seed beads, until I have got 9 sets of these all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep on adding. Can you shut the door, Liam, please? 1 Super Duo, 4 seed beads. There we go. So it's very much pattern repeat, because once we get started, we're gonna be going round and round, adding the same beads at the same time. There we go. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Just adding the same one. Morning, Jane. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just need to add one more and then we are good to go. So 4 seed beads, super duo, 4 seed beads. And this is a really easy way to actually encase and very quick as well. So 1 super duo, let me just move this over just a tiny bit. 1 super duo, 4 seed bead, 1 super duo, like all the way along. You got 9 sets. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to go through all of the beads one more time. Just all of them, all the way down. There we go. And I'm gonna go until I meet my tail end with my working thread. And usually I say, oh, don't knot your threads together because the knot can go into beads. But this time that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna knot our tail end with our thread together, so we are ready. We will have a very nice base to work with. As well, at the end, we can just pull through our tail and trim it off. I'm just gonna go through all of the beads. There we go. And I'm gonna knot it together. Morning, Jane. Angela, good morning. I am feeling a lot better. Not 100%, but on the mend. Like yesterday, we went out walking with Lucy, and we didn't really do much. We done like about 3.5 kilometers, which is just over a couple of miles, and that really tired me out. So I'm getting there. I'm building my strength up slowly. Right, so I knotted my tail and then my working it together. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through the super duo. And actually, I'm gonna go through a few of the seed beads. So I wanna get to sort of maybe 3 or 4 super duos away. Just sort of, I'm working completely away from my tail because obviously that's where we're gonna be starting and finishing every single row. So I don't want at the end to end up by the tail because we will be adding the bell right at the end. So I'm just going to go through. That's 2 sections, maybe 1 more section. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, in the day. Even if you just went through 1 super duo, it would be absolutely fine. So we need to turn our thread around. I'm going to go, I pulled it a little bit too tight, but there we go. We need to turn our thread around. So as I'm coming out of this super duo I just came through, I'm gonna turn my beadwork around and I'm gonna come through the free hole on that super duo. And I get caught on the side here. Pull this thread back down. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick up. It doesn't really matter which way you pick it up. So you need to pick up a super duo and a pearl, but it doesn't matter if you pick up the super duo first and then the pearl, or if you pick up the pearl first and then the super duo. And just need to take some of these pearls off the string. So super duo and pearl, and then I'm going to go through the next super duo on my circle, the next free hole, and pull this up nice and tight. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat this. So picking up 1 super duo and 1 pearl, going through the next one. I'm going to do this all the way around. Just get the tail out of the way there. Has anybody got any questions so far? Please put a Q in front of your questions so I can very easily identify it. It's for me. So I'm picking up one super jewel, one pearl all the way around. Good morning, Joanne, Margaret, good morning. We're making this beautiful pendant this morning, and at the moment we are on step 2, adding the pearls and the super jewels in. There we go. So I'm just adding, I did a base circle, and now I'm adding one super jewel, one pearl all the way around. There we go. And last but not least, I'm adding the last set. Now, what I like to do, I actually like to run around one more time, all of them, because we're not going to be coming back into these beads, and just going around one more time, all of the beads just sort of tightens them up and makes them more like a solid more solid sort of base to work with. So I'm just going through the super jewels, both of the super jewels and the pearl, making sure I don't loop it. There we go. And then keep on going around. So we started at the back of the rivulet and we're working our way towards the front. I'm just going to keep going around, and I know I bent my needle. I think, I don't know about you, but for me, I don't have a straight needle for very long. I use a needle for 5 seconds and it intends to bend on me. No problem. Right, so I'm just keep going around. Just sort of wiggling my needle in the beads. Pulling it up. I'm not pulling it too tight, but I do want a kind of like a nice tension with them. I think I need to go through a couple more beads, and I think I will be all the way around. And one more of this one, yeah, I think so. So then for the next step, what you need to do is you need to get to your next super jewel, which has got a freehold, which is the second super jewel here. So I'm going to go to that one, and I'm going to come through this one here. And once again, I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to come back through the free hole on that super jewel. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up 5 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Angela, happy birthday to you, my lovely. Ah, how does it feel to be 21 again? So I'm going to go through the next super duo with a free hole, and I'm going to go through a free hole and pull this tight. Now first, because these super duos are kind of like pointing outwards, you kind of need to pull it in, and you pull it inwards over the top of the pearls, and you're going to repeat the same step again. So picking up 5 seed beads and then going through the next free hole and pulling it tight again. And I'm going to keep on going and picking up 5 seed beads all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Everybody's saying happy birthday, Angela. What's the date today, Leanne? 27th. I don't know, like in the summertime, especially the kids are off school. I don't know what the date is. I don't know what day of the week it is. I know nothing. Don't even know what month is. You kind of completely lose the plot with time and days. So I'm almost all the way around. Now, once I'm all the way around, I do like to go around again, just to tighten it up a little bit more. You don't have to. I think since my little Christopher was small, I do like to go around and tighten things up and make them stronger. So he always used to pull. So I'm just coming into the last super duo, and I'm going to go ahead and run around one more time around all the super duo and seed beads, just to make it a little bit tighter, a little bit stronger. And after we've done this, we're going to have to place the rivulet inside. So our cage, these super duos are so brilliant because they do kind of like hold the whole thing together. They are like little hinges in a way in our jewelry, and they're holding everything together. So every single time I go, I just pull a little bit tighter. I could actually add it in right now. I could just pop it in there, and it's not going to fall through because the back is smaller, and it's kind of like really nice to hold on to. I hold you can see my finger pins on there, but I can hold the sort of the whole of the frame on my, as Sarah would call, my spare fingers at the bottom, and just with my thumb I hold the rivulet itself down and just keep going round. Right, once you've been all the way around, and I'm not quite sure if I have, but I'm going to stop on the next section. When you go into the next section, you want to come out of the third seed bead. So it is the middle seed bead you want to come out of. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to pick up, I just need some pearlies here. You're going to pick up one seed bead, one 3mm pearl, one seed bead. And as we're coming out of the third seed bead here, I'm going to go through the third seed bead in the next section and just pull it tight, just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and repeat this all the way around. So one seed bead, one 3mm pearl, one seed bead. And going through the next middle seed bead in the next section and pulling it nice and tight. And this little seed bead, pearl seed bead, is what's going to hold our rivulet down. Sort of, it just nips the edge of the rivulet and we'll encase it in there. So I quite like to keep a tight tension, and I do, and as you can see, I do this thing that I go through the third seed bead, I pull my thread through, I pull it tight, and then I kind of like pull the thread under my thumb and hold it to the rivulet. And what does that do? It doesn't let the thread travel backwards and my tension to loosen up. So it's a little good tip for you to keep your tension tight. And I'm just going through the next section, pulling it tight. Next section, pulling it tight. We are almost all the way around, and with that, easy as that, we have got completed. I've got 2 more sections to add after this, but we have completed encasing the rivulet, and it's like took us like 15 minutes maybe. So it's quite a nice and quick one to do. I do love using netting, and as well, but by using the super duos, it just really speeds the whole process up. I love it. I really, really do love it. It's a seed bead, pearl seed bead, and I'm coming through the last section. Now again, I'm going to run around in this inner section one more time, tightening this up and making it tighter and tighter. There we go. And just going through. And once I have finished going around on this side, I'm going to take my thread out to the big pearls again. And we're going to add the bell. Camille is saying you haven't had your coffee. I only got like a little bit of coffee left. I didn't have enough time to make a new one. I got a thanks for reminding me. You keep me straight. I love it. Right, so once you go all the way around, we're going to go out to the side. And what we need to do is when you get to the next section, instead of going in the middle, we're going to go out towards the super duo itself. So I'm just going to go through those 2 seed beads. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to go to the super duo itself. Now this part can be, if you kept, no, I don't want to go to the seed beads. I just want to go to the super duo. That's it. Now this part, if you have kept a very, very tight tension, can be a little bit fiddly, because what we need to do, you need to turn our thread around one more time. So I need to come back on the other hole of the super duo itself. And if you kept a really tight tension, you can wiggle your needle, and I can sort of angle it and push it through. But I want to show you something. So if in the this is the only sort of tricky point in the whole pendant, but if obviously we don't want to sort of destroy so many needles, but if you can't push it through at all, what I did is, as I'm coming out of the bottom hole there, I'm just going to go under in between the 2 super duos and then pull this up, and then I'm going to go, I can either, as I'm pulling this out, can you see when I'm pulling this out, that super duo, it moves up a little bit, and then you got more chance or sort of easier way to push it through. But if you still can't kind of like push it through, then from here, just pop into your pearl. And then you won't see that little thread path, which we created there anyway, because that will be on the back of the pendant. We are ready to do the bell. So I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, 1 pearl, 1 seed bead. And as I'm coming out of this 8mm pearl, I'm just going to go into the next one and just the pearl itself. I'm not going through anything else. I'm skipping over the super duos there, just going into the pearl. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick up 6 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another pearl, and another 6 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to jump back. So I'm going to jump back to the original pearl I went to first before I added the little 3 in the middle. And I'm going to go up to the pearl. So the pearl at the front with the seed beads either side, that is going to be our anchor at the front of the bell. And this one with the longer seed beads at the back is going to be our anchor with the at the back as well. So now I'm going to come up And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull this a little bit tighter. Now we can see that here, this sort of 2 seed beads and pearl can kind of like sit a little bit wonky. So the next step, it's either we can do it now or later, but we're going to make them sit nice and straight. So as I'm coming out of the pearl, I'm going to go up 1 seed bead, just 1 seed bead. I'm going to jump over the pearl, and I'm going to come down the seed bead on the other side. And then, if I didn't have, my thread behaved all the way along. And look, it's starting to become naughty. Let's pull this up nice and tight. So I'm coming down the seed bead on the other side. And now, before I continue my thread into the pearl, I'm going to jump back into the first seed bead, because what I want to do, I want to create a thread path at the bottom here between the 2 seed beads. So at the moment, they kind of like sit there like a little roof on the house, and I want them to sit straight. So I'm going to go back into the first seed bead. Doesn't matter if I go from the back or the front, as long as I get to that seed bead. And I'm going from the side, which is joined to the 8mm pearl, towards the 3mm pearl. And as I'm going to pull this tight, can you see that just pulls the 2 seed bead together, and now our pearl is sitting nicely and straight on the top, and it's not wonky anymore. And now I'm going to follow any thread path. You can go through the pearl if you like, or you can just go straight into the seed bead. I'm going to follow my thread path, any thread path I created, all the way to the back. I want to come out of that pearl, which is in between the 6 seed beads. And we're going to start our bell at the back, and then we're going to finish it at the front. You can start at the front as well and finish at the back. I just think it's easier for me. So I'm woven my thread around. I'm coming out of that single pearl on the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick up 2 pearls. Just 2 pearls. 1, 2. As I'm coming out of this side of that single pearl, I'm going to come through from the other side and pull this up nice and tight. Then come through the first pearl added. I'm going to pick up another 2 pearls. So we're doing a little bit of herringbone here. I'm going to go down on this. I'm coming out of this first pearl. I'm going to go down on the second pearl just added. I'm going to go along in the single pearl, and then I'm going to come up 2 of the first pearls. So the first pearl on the first set I added, and the first pearl on the second set I added. And from here, I'm going to go along. I'm going to pick up another 2 pearls, and I'm going to come down 2 on this side. So I'm going up on the left hand side. I'm going to come down on the right hand side, adding 2 pearls. And before I go up through all of these 3 pearls on the left hand side, I'm going to pick up a seed bead. Now you have to pay a little bit of attention here, because I don't want the seed bead. This will be, once I fold this over, this side is going to be on the inner side, so I'm going to turn it around, and I want this seed bead right on the back of my pendant. So I just picked up the seed bead and gone up through the 3 pearls just there, and I'm going to continue picking up 2 pearls, 1, 2, coming down to 2 pearls on one side, picking up, just thread twisted, picking up a seed bead and going up through 3 pearls on this side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to carry on continuing this matter, adding the pearls and the seed beads until I have about 8 or 9 sets of pearls. Well, depends. You can make your bell smaller or larger depending on what necklace are you planning to wear it with. I think 8 or 9 sets of pearls is the perfect size. So I'm just picking up 2 pearls at a time. Yes, there will be a PDF, Celia, with this one. Absolutely. And then going up on that side. Just keep adding the bale and sort of kind of like growing it as we go along. Close your eyes and pink. What's that about, Heidi? Oh, Lucy's saying she keeps swapping the colors. Yeah, there is so many lovely colors there to choose from. Because we have got 14 different colors of Rivolies, I just couldn't stop myself, because in the end of the day, like which color am I gonna leave out? We can't leave any color behind. we can't be that, like, you know, we have to include everybody in every color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to have 2 more sets. And then we'll join the back to the front. Oh, David is here. Hi, lovely. She says, sorry, just found you. Found us now. So we're doing a beautiful pendant today. And how have you been? Have you been doing beading, lovey? Evie says that you have to watch. David saying he has to watch it from the beginning. How have you been? Long time no see. Anybody who knows, like David lives near us, near the warehouse. Right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to add 1 more set. Let's go for 9. And then we're going to join the back to the front. So what we're doing today, we're doing these beautiful pendants. We are encasing 25mm Rivolies, crystal Rivolies, and more to the point, these ones probably can't sit on that one so much, but they are like 2 colors in the Rivoli. I really love it. They're so beautiful. We have got 14 different colors available on the website. It's $6.99 to make a pendant, or you get 5 for $25 today. Let me just move the ad. Right, I'm coming back through the last 3 now. Pulling this nice and tight. There we go. And then we are ready to join the back to the front. So I'm gonna fold my bale over and kind of like just sort of have a look. My thread is coming out of the left hand side pearl. So I'm gonna have to go through this pearl, this anchor pearl at the front from the left to right. I'm gonna pull this up. Then I'm gonna go up into 2 of the pearls on this side, because I still need to add those little seed bead decorations onto the top of the pearls, just like that. Then I'm picking up another seed bead and I'm just sort of turning it so it's easier for me to go on. I'm gonna go down to 2 of the pearls here. I'm going to cross over in the single pearl 1 more time. So I'm sewing the bale the second time to that single pearl. So we've got a nice and strong connection. I'm going to go up in the just only 1 pearl, pick up another seed bead. I'm going to come down only 1 pearl. And for the final time, I'm not going to go through the single pearl there. I'm going to pick up a seed bead because I want to add another one just here in this corner. I'm going to go up through 1 or 2 pearls. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I'm going to cross over in the seed bead. And then come down these 2 pearls. And all is left to do is to work the thread off by following any thread path. You could do a couple of half inch knots if you like. You can take it back into the main body of the pendant, or I quite just like to go back into the bell, go all the way to the other side on this this side of the pendant, one side of the bale rather, and then I will go in and knot it, and I go in to run around these seed beads one more time, and that's it really. And then with your tail, because we already knotted the tail and then the working thread together at the beginning, what you really need to do is just to add a needle to your tail and pull it through some of these seed beads, so you're not cutting it off right next to the end. What size beads used for the bell? The same what we used in the main body, so it's the 3mm pearls and the seed beads. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit and show you some of the other colors, because you got so many nice colors. I really love. I just couldn't stop myself with these with these ones. They are the end. You know when I really enjoy the project, because I have made up all the pendants myself, and this was actually quite like after, like, as I was having COVID, I'm gonna pop this in here, as I was having COVID, and I was in bed for quite a few days at first, and then I kind of like got fed up with sort of laying in bed and I came downstairs and just sit in the sort of the back veranda, and I was doing these pendants. And it was so nice, because like I only did like a couple of days, but it was just so nice to sit there and do. And it doesn't take too long to do one, so so nice to sit there. So don't forget, they are $6.99 each, or you can have 5 for $25. They're all really nice colors. I do love them. I definitely couple of them. It's gonna make it to my to my jewelry box upstairs, and it's not gonna make it to the warehouse at all. It's gonna be mine. And right, my lovelies, I'll be back tonight. I know it's not been scheduled on yet, but I think Leanne is just going to be scheduling it tonight. I will be back on my channel, which is Kitty Robinson Design. We're going to be working with the tube beads, because that's the one we missed when I had COVID. So that's going to be on tonight. Oh, David saying we are packed up for a move to Romford. Oh. Well, Romford is not that far. It's only about an hour drive. But we're sorry to see you go. Legal stuff, yeah, absolutely, it can take for months and months and months when you're moving house. It take a very, very long time. They're beautiful. Sheila is saying it, great value. David saying thank you, Kitty, another lovely show. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, everybody. I will see you tonight on my channel, so do join in Kitty Robinson Designs. Other than that, I will see you next week, and I haven't got the bracelet here. I'm doing a lovely bracelet next week with the micro crystals. It's in the lounge because I was working on them, so I can't show you. I will show you tonight what we're doing next week. So everybody have Natalie's going to be with you on Friday. Other than that, everybody have a beautiful week, and I see you very